doing a tri-blend over there, or what?
This is the well, I use these as mini pouches. So
And we're hot.
Oh.
there we go, Larry Reed, the man on weed, live from beautiful downtown Oklahoma City, baby.
That's right.
I'm here with a wonderful evening, bringing you the
Chronic roll-up.
the Chronic roll-up. I don't see what we're doing here, but I know that we've upgraded our tech here,
So
which is
we're looking like, what we look at, what we doing, how we do this.
so the it's really telltale of how we've matured and how the Chronic Palooza, we went from bubble gum and banding wire in a guy's
Palooza
basement.
one?
Yeah. Even though there's no basements here, I couldn't find that. But and now here we are in a top of the line studio with some of our wonderful guests who've been here with us for years and years.
Yes,
We were
they
saying
have.
that the other day that if you're successful, you've probably been on our show. So I don't know if it's the brands make it or that we make the brands, but
Well,
Maybe
now
it's
we're
both.
successful.
yes, that's the.
Maybe we help each other.
And so we've got the wonderful people from, well, first my co-host,
That's right.
Supersonic Chronic.
We're out of practice. We're out of
Yeah, I
practice a
know.
little bit.
I know.
Yes. Thank you. We're happy to be going. We got the Chronic roll-up going on. We got the wonderful folks here from LUX, and we got a lot of stuff going on. So we're real excited to have them here and talk about all the goodies and things that we've got going on here in our great state of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, well, we got Chronic Palooza, which is how it all really began
Yep.
4 years ago when I had a whole lot more hair. And
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. Out of my nostrils.
true that.
And so it's just evolved, and one of the great brands that have been with us since the get-go is the LUX brand. We've got
right.
Bree, Mark, and Jim, all from LUX,
Yes,
hello.
thanks
here
for coming
to
on.
hang out with us and tell us all about the Chronic Palooza. Really, that's what we're here to celebrate. It was
That's
the
right.
the first patient drive that was ever. We were at State Fairgrounds of Oklahoma.
They made Larry every 20 minutes say, "You can't smoke weed here." And we were like, "What the fuck? What do you mean you can't smoke weed? It's Chronic Palooza." And they kept making him say it over and over for us to be there. And we didn't stay there anymore after that first one. But we had a great first run at it.
It's because I kept saying, "Keep smoking weed out there. Keep smoking weed." And they say, "No, tell them don't smoke weed." And we were like, "Well, no, you can smoke cigarettes over there.
Yeah,
so you can smoke
it.
weed.
Yeah,
you know,
it's legal.
So
yeah,
that's
they didn't like
one of
that
the.
too much. So
And so lots changing and all that. And so what's the y'all must see it, right? The when LUX first started out, it was a whole different marketplace than what you run into today. What's
Absolutely.
and the products keep getting better, right? Like because y'all weren't extractors to get go, right? So the learning curve has pretty much kind of plateaued a little bit there.
I would say so.
Yeah, tell us more about that.
So first I started with a grow. That was the first license that I got. and that was pretty great. I was able to learn the growing pretty quickly, and then I needed to do something with all of our products, so I started extracting actually with CO2 extraction, and I was making distillate, and the market was pretty good then. I was just able to get good at distillate and sell distillate by the liter, and that was profitable. Well,
And so what's a liter cost back in the you're getting 3,200, $5,000,
6
$12,000.
to 12. Yeah, I was like, I know it was up there.
$12,000.
And now it's
You
still
get 3 for $5 now. Give me a call after the show, man.
Yeah, I could drink it.
Shit, $12,000.
Yeah, that
yeah,
was crazy
yeah.
back then.
So that was okay.
And you sold some of those?
Oh yeah,
Tons of
yeah.
them.
That was all I did with it. So, but as the price began to drop on the distillate, then I realized that I had to do something else to stay profitable. So, I was already really good at making distillate. A lot of people were telling me it was the best distillate they'd ever had. I didn't know what the big secret was because I was still kind of new about it.
You were honest. That's what the part was. That's why you made it so good, is because you didn't know how to rip the people off at that point.
Well,
Yeah, and not
just
adding
trial
a
and
bunch of
error,
stuff
Right.
you know.
that wasn't
Knowing
needed.
percentages, working towards the highest percentages you can, not just letting it go at 86
Winterizing
and
it.
saying it's 92 and
Right,
things like that.
just every time I thought I could do a little bit better, so I would keep improving and improving, and And then that's when I started doing the vapes. So that was probably after about a year. So it was in 2019 when I started doing the vapes. And from there, what I found the issue was getting supply. I wasn't able to grow enough to supply my processing, and I would buy from other growers, and sometimes I would lose money right off the get-go from buying because their product wasn't yielding. So at that point, I realized that I needed to expand the grow operation. So we started 10 acres worth of plants outdoor.
Nice.
And after harvest in October, oh my gosh, the numbers just blew up as far as getting yields. There was consistency, and I was just able to really hone in my skills, knew what to expect from my plants that I was extracting. And that's when I got into doing the live resin dabs. We had a bunch of fresh frozen, and I really got passionate about the resins, live resin and cured resin. Live resin is my favorite because it's just got those monoterpenes in there that you just can't get out of a cured plant.
Super saucy, that's for sure. And so that's that's the way you look at it in the live resin versus the cured resin, is having those monoterps really pop out. Because some people, I'm kind of 50-50. This may be a revelation to some people, but I go both ways. Whether it be live or cured, I don't really care. You know, it's whatever's in the banger next. But there's some people that say, and I think I think the stone on the cured is higher. I think the live is more that zippy, you know, whereas the crushers are more on the cured side. You think they cure over time? Like they don't have time to really cure. The heads don't, you know, you're popping them and then you're freezing them right there in that moment, and then they go, you know, they get dabbed right away. Whereas the cured ones, the heads are dirty, right? They're cloudy. It gives you that color.
I think you're definitely right about the cured resin usually being a little more potent or having more of a indica effect on you. And I think that's because the live resin's going to have more terps, and when you get more terps associated with it, you're going to get more of the entourage effect, whereas the cured, you're going to get that more indica, hit you hard. The cured resins usually test a bit higher on the THC. And
right.
You know, as well as that, I think through the curing process, you may get some type of conversion from the THC. Maybe you're getting a little bit of CBN converted from the THC because it's, you know, had time to change over.
Right, the sugar's going to starches because you're just. I guess that's really where the sweet taste comes from. Is that sugary, sweet taste of the sugar. Fucking A.
Take a rip, Larry.
Yeah, we got some good stuff here.
Rip it up.
The different oil. Do we got that cam? We got the Brie cam right there. Is she our camera lady?
Will you pass me that Burberry Stronana, Larry?
Yes.
This is what we have entered in the Chronic Palooza. It's Burberry Stronana.
Oh, look at that right up on there. AP on the ones and twos, bringing it home.
And it's got 11.8.
By bringing their bragging rights.
No.
They brought
Yeah,
all the
so you won some
bragging
awards
rights.
out there. That's pretty.
Yes, we had so much fun at the Chronic Palooza last year.
Yes.
Loved the black hole.
Yeah.
That was really
That
cool.
was
Can't
cool.
wait to see what they do this year. And just had a blast out there. You know, had the sesh pod.
Yep.
That was a lot of fun.
Yes.
And
It'll be
just-
a little bit more organized this year. We have more time. Last year we had to start basically building out at 6 a.m. to be ready at noon. This year I've got Monday to the day of, so we got a whole week to prepare, and so I know that was probably our little debacle for a little bit, with all the cars parking right there in front of the main stage, and Larry saying, "Move your car" 1,000 times, and then nobody
Did you
was
tow
listening.
your daughter's car?
Yeah, she got towed along with JKJ's got towed too on
There you go. Shout
accident.
out to JK. JK was car towed.
He was going off on me, and I'm like, "My kids got towed too. She didn't listen."
Nobody listened.
But we were just trying to clear the space. It
Once it
wasn't anything
starts, you gotta
intentional
go
on
wild.
anybody. It's like a roller coaster ride, and your ass is on fire, and you just got to let it ride, when you get going. So that's how I feel. It's like we jump on the cart, and we're like gone for the day, and it's just going.
It just goes.
But-
It just.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had a great time, and we definitely we've got a brand new venue. We went out last week and got to kind of relook at the grounds and all that good stuff, and check out the building again, and kind of get some more ideas on where we're going to do stuff. And so for those of y'all that don't know, it's going to be in El Reno at the Canadian County Expo Center, and we've got the entire compound. It's got a huge indoor arena, and it's got an expo building as well. And the big, large indoor arena, we actually are allowed to medicate inside. So that's a plus. It's a huge area. It's got huge, they do their equestrian stuff, so it's got a good ventilation system. So I talked them into it. I told them it was a deal breaker. We couldn't. So I was happy for that. And then we were going to have at least 2 stages going on, the car show, Micromania, midget wrestling. Yeah. And then this year it's a bad bitch takeover for those of y'all who haven't seen that. So I booked all women headliners. I've got 90% women actually working and doing artistic performances, from dancers to fire breathers to the gals that are in the lyra hoops and just doing different tricks.
what?
And the lyra hoops, the little
lyra hoops.
circles where they
Lyra?
sit in the circle, or
Is that what they-
lyra.
Is
Yes.
that what they're called?
Okay, maybe
I call
I
them
said it
hula hoops.
Well, they do the hula hoops too. We got that one too. And we got the girls that do tricks with the fire and just do all that stuff. And then we've got Trina, the baddest
I know
one.
Trina.
You know Trina?
I forgot how nasty she was until I re-listened to some of her music over the weekend. I said, "Okay, Trina, forgot about
that
you."
hoe here. I'm ready to get down that damn tune. That one's good. They got some derrieres, man. Wow.
And we got Tay Money for those of all of them that like Tay Money. She went to University. Duh. Yeah, she went to University.
Funny. That's
She's
the
from
first I've heard of
Texas.
that.
They're doing it big in Texas and coming to Oklahoma. And then we've got some great local talent also that's coming through. We've been doing our Music Quest competition, and actually this past weekend we were able to have about 6 different artists came out and perform live that are in the competition, and they just got to perform here at the lounge, at the Chronic Lounge, and it was a good time. And just trying to find new talent and give them opportunities to help market them, because we have a lot of great artistic talent in Oklahoma. People they really sleep on it in all different genres, and so I really like the Music Quest because it gives us a chance to kind of help find some of the ones that didn't really have the courage yet. Some of them, they're pros, they've been doing it, and I'm like, you got to do it to get on, and they'll do it. But then I have some that this is kind of their first time getting started, and we've got some really great talent, so I'm really excited about having that. And then we got, was it Belova?
Yep, Belova.
Belova, he's coming through. He performed for us last year.
Is he coming on the show?
He'll probably, maybe. Yeah, we'll probably get him on
His
the
story
road
is
at some
unbelievable.
point.
He was. I guess we could tell.
Yeah.
I will save it for when Belova comes.
Yeah.
So you have to tune in. You have to tune in now. But the story is just unbelievable, and he is such an accomplished musician that it's like, and that's really, I got to give you props, Chronic. The lineup is like, you're going to actually have a dance party.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, we've got country, we've got rap, we've got him.
Tequila Kim
is great.
she's super awesome.
She's country, and then we're gonna have DJ Anna Beats, actually from Texas as well. She's a Latina DJ, so she'll be bringing some Latina flair.
Nice.
And then then we'll have Tay Money, but then we're gonna end with K-Spray, which is a DJ out of Colorado that does the electronic dance music, and so she'll kind of take us out towards the end of the night. And that, I've never really had that before, so we're going to add that to the mix this year. And then Saturday on 4/23, we're going to have the car show where those
The
gentlemen-
Crusaders.
The Crusaders, yeah, they came through, and they actually, a lot of their proceeds goes to the Epilepsy Foundation.
Which is
That's
another
cool.
great story there.
That
That
is.
how we found him. We'll tell that one real quick. The guy, the slow burn people. I know you know Toby Ripito and those folks, right?
Yes.
So he's all in the cars, right? So he got cars, and he put a feeler out, and he found this guy from the Crusaders, and it turns out that this guy is actually a medical refugee that came from another state so he could get cannabis because it totally changes his life. Like when I was talking to him, he was
And he's
saying,
autistic or something too, right?
yeah, he's got like
As a grown autistic.
real
yeah.
something, and he was like, if I can medicate, you never know I got this issue.
That's
If I
awesome.
can't medicate,
It's a
forget
problem.
about it.
Yeah.
And he runs this whole giant car show.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
it's like, wow, here we
We
go.
had a good turnout
Sweeters,
last
you know,
year.
just
Yeah.
Fight Club, we're everywhere.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, so that'll be on Saturday. They said they've already got double the cars set up that they had last year, so it's going to be a pretty good turnout. They do bikes, cars, the newer, forgot all the different classes,
And the
but
facility, everybody knows the facility probably because there's a bunch of other expo stuff out there, but
I don't know. It hasn't been open for very long. It's a hidden little gem I found.
yeah.
So where is it in El Reno?
It's just straight the highway. You exit, I want to say like Radio Road or right after there's a Love's, and you can go right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know Radio
And
Road.
it's on this. If you're going this way, it's on the south side of the highway. But yeah, state of the art facility. It's got RV hookups. If people want an RV, we've got RV spots available. If people are wanting to drive in, you can do that. Huh? We got them locked in. Larry, guess what we
Horse
got?
parking.
Pony ride.
The pony
Stay
rides. Got the pony rides.
That's
So
beautiful.
and the helicopter rides.
Okay.
Man, it's gonna be all
I've
kinds of
heard
stuff.
about those.
Yeah.
Jelly blasters
Yeah,
for the kids
the
to come
jelly
play
blasters
paintball.
or the adults.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, they're little water jelly balls, and they soak them for like
Like
3
the
hours.
Orbeez?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when they hit you, they sting, but they explode, and so there's no cleanup, and so you can like battle each other. Do a team building exercise with
Yeah.
with your staff.
Did you see the guy that put the 100 million Orbeez in his backyard? Built a
No.
pool with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never heard of
see that.
Orbeez until I saw that, and I was like, "Wow, what is this? Something a turtle will choke on later in his life?" But
But the
apparently they're all
most
biodegradable.
important thing that
Yes.
we're doing, well, two most important things that we're doing is the patient drive again, because
Smoking.
that's what it was all founded behind, was Chronic Docs Patient Drive. And then we're also doing our It Stops Here Foundation for children whose parents are incarcerated, which is that, as you guys know, you entered in the competition. A big part of the online, everything goes to the 501c3 for children whose parents are currently incarcerated for weed, because there's over 10,000 people still incarcerated for weed currently while we're out here living our best life.
awful.
So we're trying to at least help the kids put a smile on their kids' face that are still struggling, trying to get back to their families as well. And so we have Activist Alley, and we've invited a lot of people from the Capitol. We don't know who all's going to come, but we invited them to come talk to their constituents so that they can see that there is hundreds of thousands of patients, that are out here that they should come get to know since they're sitting down there at the Capitol. So, hopefully we can help just bring light on the situation. Clearly they're not clueless about it. They know it's still in effect, but we're trying to bring light to it and do it for a good cause. So It Stops Here Foundation for those of y'all. And y'all can actually go up to chronicpalooza.com, the best of products, our virtual competition, and they've got their products listed up there right now.
Yes.
So you want to go up there. It's free to vote. You can vote for free every day in every category. Or if y'all are just in love with Lux and you think they should win, y'all can buy votes.
Yeah.
Because it
Yeah,
goes to
I've
the
seen
kids.
Vote
some
now.
people.
It goes to the
I've
kids.
seen
It helps
some
me not have to
people.
buy Christmas
does.
presents as much.
And it's banana runs. You want me to do what? Take a hit?
Yeah,
It's
she
banana
said.
runs
Banana runs, huh?
is our vape flavor, and it is so tasty.
Yes.
I think you will enjoy it.
I'm going to try it out tonight.
And then
Hey, and in the
It's-
judge kit, not
it
only are
doesn't
you guys
smell.
getting the banana ruts, you guys, this wonderful company is giving you guys the battery and everything.
and
Oh,
The
and the
lanyard.
lanyard too,
Yes.
yes. And the
And y'all-
packaging
y'all
is super,
put the-
super cute.
Invest in the cartridge, right? Because I noticed like some of the cartridges out there are just kind of like paper airplanes, where you guys looks like you have it engineered.
It looks fancy.
Things got vents on them and all kinds of things. Like,
This
tell
is
us a
like
little
our
bit more about
third design.
the cartridges you guys use.
So the cartridge, I mean, it's a higher quality cartridge. You could tell by looking at it. You can tell by touching it, you know, and more importantly is it works good and it's dependable. That thing will just give you such a big hit, especially paired with that battery. I mean, I don't see anything else like it on the market. And so we just value, you know, good quality medicine and a good quality way to use it. And we think you can see all the difference in that if you try it out. You know, it's
24 karat gold.
What?
Yes.
so
It's bougie.
It is bougie.
Okay.
Like
it's
the
real
name
gold.
sounds bougie too. I like it.
so it's gold plated, and that's to prevent the terpenes from interacting with the metal, you know, because gold is corrosion resistant. So that's why gold is used.
Here, grab it again and put
So
it
all
back
you guys
up into
telling
that.
your girlfriends you've been buying them gold-plated,
Let's see if you can
you know,
see it.
LUX cartridges
Yeah,
because you
get your
care about
girlfriend
them. It's
one.
really because they
Yeah.
want to save the terps.
You look fancy.
That's right.
And make it, you know, healthy as possible.
Yeah.
Too, so.
Yeah, really nice.
And that's one of
I
the
love
other
the
things
gold and white.
that
That's like my office is
love
gold and
about
white.
LUX.
Just push
is-
this button.
they stand behind their product 100%. I remember seeing, because
That's
with the
exactly
vape
true.
cartridge world, they're all Chinese made, right? Somebody's, oh, I want an American made cart. Yeah, no, that's
There you
never going to happen.
Good job, Vanna White.
And so there are some defects out
And
there, and so
there's
you're
the
always
next
willing to
thing.
take care of them, right? Anybody finds any kind of defect, anybody's got any feedback or anything, they can always find you over on the Instagram. What do you guys listed as the Instagrams?
Lux vapes.
At
Okay.
Lux Vapes.
At Lux Vapes? Yep.
Okay.
At Lux Vapes, okay.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Also, we have our website, luxmmj.com, and
Yes.
we have some FAQs, you know, and if anyone's ever got an issue with something, we do 100% stand behind it. If you could just reach out to us or your dispensary, we'll get you taken care of.
Yep. And so how is
That's
the
important.
dispensary partner thing? You know, I'd imagine I'm just looking at my type B-ness here, and I've got like half my living room spread out here in the first 10 minutes I've been back. But so how's that been with the different dance partners that you had out there? Do you have more distribution now than you did then, or is it you have better distribution now with less partners, or how's that all playing out?
Well, I think, you know, I think the market itself has changed a lot, and what I'm seeing out there is that a lot of the cheaper products are being sold in higher volumes. It seems to be what the customers are wanting in that volume is they just want to get as many carts as they can. And
For as cheap as possible.
so, you know, with ours, we're not going for what's cheapest. We're going for what works best and what's healthiest and going to be the best for you. So, you know, the market is definitely weird. The prices have shot down. There's a huge supply of product.
Yeah. Well, you're selling $12,000 liters of distillate too, you know. So
Right.
Used to be.
The good.
used to be right. So now what? I mean, the price of that is low. It's just a matter of supply and demand. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Actually,
Okay.
products out there right now.
But we're from Oklahoma.
Right.
There you go.
Born and bred.
I know Larry and I, when I was going through just trying to make calls and sending out stuff to people for the Palooza, and I was going, oh, they're gone. Oh, nope, they're no longer. Oh, they broke up.
That's because they didn't come on our show.
True that.
When you come on our show,
and it was
that's
just,
what's
you know, it's crazy because it's like people that you know how everybody was real confident and stuff last year, and a lot of the folks are.
So
no
that's
longer.
they're down there at the Capitol all slapping, tickling each other about doing this and doing that. And the only people I really see going out of business is the big giant ones. The ones that came in and they had all the bravado
Spent all
and they
the
had all
money and made
the,
the
you know,
fancy
$100,000
everything.
facades
Right
and
on that.
all that. And it's like, yeah, they're the ones that
Spend
are
all the money on
going
like in
out.
the dispensaries that went crazy on the aesthetics of the dispensary, and the patients are like, we don't give a crap about
No
any of
one
that.
goes there. Yeah. There's
I
no
think
cars.
it's real hard for a lot of the business owners because they got used to operating on such a budget and being able to come up, with that, and then all of a sudden it gets tight, and so it's putting a lot of stress on a lot of the businesses, and some are sticking around, and some are growing, and some are going away. They just would rather do something else. It's too
But
tough.
we love the dispensaries. We want them to succeed.
Yes.
We have some great partnerships with a lot of them, a lot of great dispensaries out there. And it's like each one's different and has its own vibe. And the people that go there like help create that vibe. And
I mean, what other industry do you have? What, 8,000 plus startups? I mean, at 1 year,
Well,
like
that's it.
within
So-
2 years, 3 years, you got like all these brand new startups. It's going to be like any other type of business. They say however many startups go under the first 5 years, or whatever.
Right.
It's
But
like
just an anomaly that
99%
we're in an
or something
industry
like
that
that.
everybody's in a startup mode, and it's
Yes.
just and a lot of people I don't think know what kind of hours and work it takes to be successful, just as a business owner as a whole, because it's totally different than.
And a lot of times, like, weed people don't want to work like normal hours either. Like 10. If you come in before noon, it's amazing to
Right.
me.
Yeah. And it takes a lot of work. Larry's like, well,
Yeah.
Larry's
Freaks
there's
come
all
out.
hours of the night, all of
Freaks
it.
go out at night. Yeah, the nighttime is the right time. That's the way I always felt.
We're always the late owls.
And so that really transfers into the next one about the opening up all the businesses, that House Bill 3208, which if you're a fan of Grinder, Larry Reed show, you want to vote, you want to tell the senators no, but I'm sure there's other views out there about the moratorium. What do you all think about the moratorium that they're trying to move out there?
I don't think anybody should be held back from an opportunity. I think everybody should have the same opportunity in this industry. But at the fast rate over the last 2 years that so many came on board, there's just too many here.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with growers. I mean, there's so many growers. It's unreal, and I really don't know who's consuming that much weed. But
Well, the enforcement is part of the problem. Is a lot of these guys are just organized weed clowns, and they're going from state to state, catching the loophole on the come up before they got a chance to realize what hit them. And so it's like, I think that if they can take care of that, we'll see a lot less of where are these guys getting all these pounds from that are like so cheap that are just like, wow, like how do these guys stay in business selling that?
And over-regulating the market is not going to stop that.
No, it's just going to help the big guy. That's the thing I thought about 3208 was that you're going to give a big company time to be inefficient because you're not going to have competition coming in to kick their ass. That is mom and pa. We're guerrilla warriors out there, right? We don't need the big, corporate giant structure. That when we see an opportunity, we're like, he's over on that corner. There's a Waffle House on this corner and a stoner place here. Let's open up a dispensary across from the biggest guy.
Yeah.
Why not? Right? It's like, what the hell? That's how Jack in the Box, Wendy's, Burger King. Who else?
CVS and Walgreens across the street from each other.
All stay in business right around McDonald's. Right?
It's like one
McDonald's
shows
is
up, the
that
other one's
anchor.
there.
Wherever they're at, we're going there. And so
Yeah.
I think it's really stupid if they go ahead, especially in a freedom-loving state like Oklahoma, where business, it's a right to fire state.
Yeah.
Don't like the
They
way
don't
you
like
live
you came
today?
in today, you're fired.
Yeah, see you later.
They fired me, Which, people clamor for protections. Not in Oklahoma. You ain't never going to get protections from.
That's right to work.
So that's real good on that side. And what other legislation we got
MORE
going
Act.
on?
The MORE Act. Didn't
MORE
that
Act.
go through?
Well, it went through the House.
Shea or something.
Right.
Yeah.
And
That's federal.
Yeah.
yeah. And if you need to find out more about that, turn to the 710 News or 710 in the morning, bring you 7 stories in 10 minutes, starring Larry Reed, the Man on Weed. No, so the MORE Act, but they don't think it's going to go through. And
That's what I heard too.
Yeah.
because you were listening to 710 News. And that's
That's what Larry said. The Larry Reed Man on Weed show said that.
But yeah, no, the everything's on the party line, and so when it doesn't go on the party line, they're gonna tease you and get you going and get all the weeders. They're like, oh, we're going to get legal weed. And
I just think it's past time. It's past time. Like with as many states that it's legal and or rec, like it's past time.
I think they'd be all about it, trying to get that money.
You would think. Maybe they're
get that
making more
money.
money from cartels.
280E. 280E is
True
like
that.
70%. So all of a sudden you're going to go from 280E. You've got every state, 37 states or something like that, that they're all paying the highest tax, right? 280E is
Yeah.
it's a
It's
not a fair
70%
structure.
nominal effective rate. So they're making 70% now. Why would they want to go to 5%? They don't.
40.
They don't.
No, don't.
Because they're talking about 5% in the first few years, and then 8% going on out there. With I think alcohol is like 6%, something like that, in the federal excise tax. So that's what they were talking about there. But the more importantly, I think, is that SAFER Act, right? So that you don't have to drive around with stacks and all that money. It's only a matter of time till the criminal element realizes that there's 3,000 dispensaries in Oklahoma that are pretty. Most of them I see are sitting there pretty naked, just trusting every weeder that walks into the store. Whereas, I don't know.
Recently, there was that group that was trying to actually enforce. They were dressed up like cops and
Oh yeah, right?
yeah.
What the hell?
Hey, give us all your weed.
Give us all your weed.
Please.
Stick up.
Give us all your weed.
We're confiscating this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me take this. And then the ones that were posing as OMMA, did you get the email on that one? And they were like, OMMA comes out, they will have a gun. I was
I
like,
was
they
kind of
do?
surprised to hear that.
I know, I didn't.
Is that a chocolate badge you're wearing? What's going on there?
Let me see your gun.
You got a little squirt gun.
Squirt water on them.
Yeah, they're going to weaponize OMMA because some of them they're just walking into,
They don't know where.
I don't understand why they don't go and find go look through their list. Okay, this guy was caught growing. Growers find all these growers. This guy distributing. Okay, come work for us. Where everything's at. You know the story. You know. Who
Have some
to look
inside
for.
knowledge.
That's it. Meanwhile, they got
Very.
probably teaching didn't work out for half the inspectors because Oklahoma didn't. And
Same
now
as
the
the-
OMMA inspectors.
It's the
they
same people who
hire.
come out to do your certificate of compliances. The city.
Yeah.
Bless their little hearts.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
They're none of them on the same page. None of
No.
them. Doesn't
I have
matter.
a couple I have it in with at the city. So I bug them and then they get stuff done for
There
me.
you go. You got to, pretty much, especially in Oklahoma City proper.
Yes.
Lord, help us all.
Yeah.
It's an act of Congress
It is.
just to get anything done in a timely fashion. for
That or
those
tickets.
certificates.
Tickets usually seem to work. They want to go somewhere.
Especially around Christmas time.
That's it.
I think
Tickets.
they want some Chronic Palooza tickets.
Chronic Palooza tickets. That's it. We always get the city to come down. We used to get the liquor permits.
You're like, hey, I got you. I got Trina.
Yeah. Trina, it really. Tell you that one song, "Damn."
I'm excited about Trina too.
And is she married to that guy Tony Lands, or is that just like her singing boo? Or
I don't know.
She was married to Lil Wayne. Yes.
That was in news. I didn't know.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I'm excited for.
no longer with
Not freezing my ass off.
It's supposed to be 70, like 72 and sunshiny.
We're
Both
supposed
days.
to be indoors at the big
Indoors.
arena. That's where we're gonna be.
You guys will.
See,
Oh, and
it's
wait.
totally,
dedicated
it's tripping me
area.
out
I know it's
because,
like, well, we
oh
have
my
outdoors, but it's
gosh,
like,
we're
I know it's
indoors?
going to be like, I mean, we were indoors last year too, but it was just different.
It was
oh,
so
and did you
smoked out
hear
on the
though? Because he
inside.
sends me this morning wake up text that the freaking Crossroads Mall people
Yeah.
got their whole mall yanked back because they won't let them grow in it next to the school.
Oh, wow.
It was too close to.
And
the
so I
school.
was like, sorry about your luck. Maybe I'll get it back next year. Just kidding.
that place is a mushroom farm with as much
Oh
water
God,
as
it's
that
like,
place.
yeah, man, it's got so many spores in there.
But it was so stupid. The school is right there. Like why? Like
I don't know what they
It's
thought.
within 1,000 feet. Like your buildings are connected, guys.
Yeah.
Like, they're like right there. And they still tried to make it happen. And some of the posts I was seeing was like, who was the rocket scientist that put the school in the mall? I'm like, I guess you don't pay taxes, huh, guy?
Man, that mall was sitting there dead as a doorknob. That school was the best thing that could happen to
Hell
it,
yeah.
except for the Chronic Palooza.
That's right.
But we only got
After
to
that.
come and give them.
Maybe the city will come back and like give you the. Have we heard anything about the 420 Proclamation Day yet? Anything from the office Stitt?
Listen, Stitt, letting you guys know, if I don't get this proclamation this year, it's going to be a problem. This is my 4th year I've asked for it. They give you National Hot Dog Day. But if I ask for 420 Chronic Palooza Day and they don't give it to me again this year, I'm going to raise hell. Now, I did send it into El Reno, City of El Reno also. I haven't heard back from them either. I don't know why they're not giving us no love.
That's awful.
But Stitt, if
They
you're
need to make
watching,
it a
I'm
day.
expecting
He
my
does.
proclamation. This is year 4. You cannot keep not giving the people what they want.
Give them what they want.
Give the people what they want, we'll leave.
It's an election year. It's an election year.
Because looky here, I gotta
you
show
go.
everybody
That's it.
this.
Here we go.
Dun, dun,
Drum roll,
dun.
please.
Dun, 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 dun.
Here we go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Watch the can. You're gonna knock the can over. Oh,
Can you see it, AP? Hold on.
look at it. Cue
You
the
haven't-
bad bitch
Go get my butt.
song right there. That's the.
Okay, hold on. Let me turn on. Oh, sooky, sooky
So
now.
pretty.
Sooky, sooky.
Now, are there different sizes?
Just
like there
one
were with
size.
the other one? Okay.
There's only one winner.
one winner.
There's no second and third place. There's only
man.
winners. Pick that up and tell them how heavy it is. Make her whole, it's her whole hand. And it comes with this beautiful box. Dun, dun, dun.
For your displaying pleasure.
Displaying pleasure.
Putting in your
So
grow
those of
or
you
your
that entered the
dispensary.
competition, you are in for a treat.
Yeah, you have the best trophies. Like out of all the events we went to last year, I mean, this one right here is
Beautiful,
just
isn't it?
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I like when I put some mixed drinks
Have you
in
ever
it.
filled it with anything? You ever put anything in there? Or-
dabs. Yeah, we
Dabs.
put dabs in
Yeah,
there. Yeah.
take them to customers, put them up in the case, and fill them full of dabs.
There you go.
In their containers, or are you just taking like?
In these-
containers
They're like,
and
just hit it with the rig. Just put a nail in it.
We've actually drilled a hole in it, and it's just a huge banger.
There you go.
Ready for one, Chief?
I gotta heat me up. You sent me over.
I'm
flavor.
gonna send this your way.
And then you kind of topped it. I didn't think you could top this, and here you
I mean,
are.
I'm
you
in love
topped
with
it for
LED
this year.
lights.
It's
So I
cool.
was like, I needed to have a LED light shooting out the middle and just like making the Chronic Palooza shine. And there you have it. Designed it.
Is it crystal? Are they crystal? Okay, that's what I
Butter.
thought.
Yep.
Butter?
That's why they're
Super
so
heavy. Yeah.
That's been.
They're definitely a good quality
That
product.
is Stronana.
Definitely. We want it in our lineup.
Yep.
Carrie.
She was like,
You
I
got
want
that
that.
Anna, right?
Yeah, strawberry banana.
So go vote.
Go
for
vote,
Lux
yes.
Banana
Y'all need to
Ranch.
go up to
Free votes every
chronicpalooza.com.
day.
Free votes every day. The virtual only weighs 25%, so that's why you can show love to the kids should you want to purchase votes to help your favorite products win. But the actual judge kits will be going out at the end of this week. So.
Exciting.
Yeah, so
We
we'll
have a
be reaching
special
out to
treat.
all the judges
amber.
and we'll be sending them the locations where they can go to pick up their kits and we'll get all those distributed and they'll have about 4 weeks to try all the products so that they can go up and give good feedback. We're trying to not just have
have to
them,
do it like you had
one
to do last
answer,
time.
it's several
Take it-
questions. They're
take it
going to
in two.
answer questions about the products. They can actually give feedback and
Cool.
say if they like certain things, dislike certain things, if they like the packaging, if they like the taste, if they like, the product as a whole, or any constructive criticism.
Product's
We're
a hoe.
asking them. Shut up. So I'm country. I can't help it.
Do we get to see that?
Yes, I'm going to make sure to get everybody.
Yay.
I can extract it and pull it to Excel spreadsheet and shoot it to you. And I'm trying to get them to give as much information as possible of any kind of feedback. 'Cause I think that's important because I know a lot of times as the person making the products or of any sort, we always kind of get blindsided sometimes and we don't see certain things and the patients see stuff.
Yes. we
Even if
do
it's
have a
packaging,
survey
even.
on our website for
Good.
patient feedback because we're very interested
yeah.
in what the patients think.
Yeah, I think that's real important. And this year we're not doing the blind testing for one because it's illegal. You have to have proper OMMA labeling on every single thing. So, and some people were like, well, we don't want it to be just this big, like this, whose name gets the most recognition. But I feel that with the people that are asking to be judges, I think they're going to give honest answers. They're not going to just vote for just one specific. I think they're going to give good answers. And the way that we've got it, it'll be grading on several different areas, and then it'll be like an average number. So you might get, on your packaging, you might hit the best mark, but if your product isn't all that great, in the meat in the middle, or the consistency or the texture or something, anything could be different. It'll help average it out, and then the feedback, I think, is definitely important.
I think that's awesome. I've never heard of any other place doing feedback like that.
Yeah.
It's always been the accusation that it's a popularity contest.
Yeah.
And so, it's a popularity contest, and this is where the popularity contest is going to run. And so everybody's products are up there. You can see everybody's products. So even if they're a fan of another extracting company, and they're just looking around, and all of a sudden they see your stuff and they click on that, and they're like, wow, hey, I'll check out the LUX.
And I like the virtual component of it opposed to just the boxes, because you're able to touch more than just the 56 entries. People, you get to touch the whole everybody. And if you're spending the type of money that you are to enter it, to be a part of the whole experience, you want to get as much we all know at the end of the day, it's all about marketing and word of mouth and
It's always
exposure.
Hard on about the whole thing is, like, I read every entry last year at the stage, because everybody, it's not about
Just the winner.
Maybe I've eaten too much psilocybin in my life, but it's not about the winners and losers, it's about the experience.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like, everybody makes a great product. That straw nano over there, that was the most nanner I ever tasted in weed right there. And I don't know if just because of the slurper or using.
I've been told that this group has smoked you out a little bit before. Actually dabbed you out, I think was what I was told. They got you good one time. They've been
Harvest Fest.
Jim, yeah.
Yeah, we got this one from Harvest Fest. It's,
Yep, they do a great job.
Cute little pipe.
Yep.
And that was a blind one as well.
Yeah.
And then this one was the popularity contest one.
I
I guess
agree.
that one, wasn't worth as much to us
Paid Jay the
as
most
the
money?
blind
No.
one, honestly. It means a lot more in the blind judging to me.
Yeah.
And I really like the way that you put together the way that the winners are going to be chosen this year. I think, that there is a lot of popularity contests and different people putting on events for their own reasons. And I really think the way that you're doing it, giving the judges a chance to give feedback and for them to be heard, and giving the contestants an opportunity to hear the feedback, I think that kind of gives the patient a voice. And
Yeah.
I don't know about why other people do it, but I do it for the patients and to be of good service. It's not really about me. So I think that's very respectable.
Thank
how
you.
you put that together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And then incorporating it with it Stops Here Foundation for the children whose parents are incarcerated. So.
Are the Cali people coming? Have you heard from them?
What Cali people?
There's
tons of Cali people coming. Which ones in particular?
Prisoner people.
They were, but there apparently is a guy that they're doing some big thing with. I forgot the gentleman's name, but they're trying to help him get free, and he's got like a life sentence for weed, and so they're down there.
I don't
doing
understand why they're
everything.
still in jail.
Right.
I don't understand.
Especially in states that have legalized, like here.
Yes.
How many tax dollars have they gotten in from the?
That's why right there. It's a money grab too.
More than they thought.
The lady in South Dakota with the lying whore mouth, they call her governor.
The lion whore mouth. The shit that just flies out of Larry's mouth.
She
Bleep, bleep, bleep. Oh, no, we don't have to censor us. I'm sorry.
Okay.
just went through with all of that, right? And they had passed to let the weeders out. And then she came and she vetoed that part and said, if you were doing that when it was illegal, that means you weren't following the rules, and it doesn't matter if it's legal now or not. You disobeyed it back then, and you can't have any meat if you don't eat your pudding or whatever. However that goes, it's the other way around. If you don't
Have your pudding.
If you don't eat your meat, right? Shout out to Big Floyd there. But so I can actually tell you that Lux definitely makes a great dab there. That's throwing that. But that's the draconian laws that are out there that they keep on trying to push onto us, and the packaging thing, right? Like they didn't come after you, you dabbers. They didn't come over, and start saying like you have to package it by the 10th, because that was in Colorado. There was rumors about them that you were only going to be able to sell like a 1/10 of a gram at a time or something, increments, like
goodness.
one size hit.
I couldn't imagine measuring that small. We do some baller jars for revamped remedies in Tulsa, and it is so easy to make those baller jars. You just put a shit ton in there, and it's like, yep. And
You walk in there and say, "I'll have the shit ton."
Give me the shit ton, please.
Like, how much is a shit ton? Like,
Which is right till you feel right about it.
What's a Lux
basically
baller
fill
jar?
it up.
5 grams.
5 grams?
Yeah.
Yes.
And is it do we have a picture of it? We're as you can see, we're upgrading our studios and all that kind of stuff,
Is
and
that
we'll
one of the
soon have the
baller
dongle where they can just go on their iPhones and be like, show us pictures of that you want to show us, and then we'll be
On the,
Ding,
well,
ding, ding,
but it'd be
ding.
full.
There you
Well,
go.
we've smoked all of these a little bit, so unfortunately we don't have a baller jar here, but they do at Revamped Remedies.
They revamped remedies in Tulsa, and you can call them at
You can go to Google. And find them really fast.
Or if you need a patient recommendation, have your 2 years come up lately?
Mine came up last year.
And where'd you all go to get your patient
License to
recommendation?
Chill. We went to License to Chill. Should have gone to you, Gary.
That's okay.
If you
Get
need
you next
one,
year.
Okay.
I walk everybody into that. So if you need one, go to www.chronicdocs.com, or you can call 866-405-9333 for Chronic Docs.
$25 medical recommendations all
that's
day,
good.
every
That's
day.
cheaper than License to Chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Do
dropped
you
the
do
state.
it online
Yep.
for them?
Yep.
Nice.
All the doctors in the state love me.
Nice.
Yep.
Drop the price.
Well, I'm going to come to you.
And you've been
next
working
year.
a little bit with the OMMA also, since
Yeah.
you have the lion's share of
Yeah, we're
service
close to a little
the
over
community.
80,000 patients that we've helped so far.
How many?
Very
A
cool.
little over 80,000.
80,000.
Yeah,
Wow.
we've had a big chunk that we've been able to help. So that's pretty exciting. And if you guys want to be a judge and you haven't had an opportunity or you don't know how, it's very simple. You just go to Chronic Docs. I'm sorry, Chronic Docs. That's on my head. Go to chronicpalooza.com, and there's 3 little dots on the right if you're on your phone. It'll say Become a Judge. You just click that button, put your information in there. It'll shoot me a text message, and then we'll actually, you really got to get in like today, because we're going to be getting in touch with everybody to go out to pick up the kids by the end of the week. So, but it's not too late. So you still have a few minutes to get up there and go log in and go become a judge.
Are you aware what the price of the judge kit will be?
They're about $250.
$250.
Could someone competing be a judge?
They could. We're trying not to, but we might let one from each group, if at the most.
Okay.
You know,
We
but
have one that signed up. Alicia wanted to do it.
I mean, there's a lot
Pedal
of
to
people.
the metal, man. This is a popularity kind of. We just got done talking about popularity kind
Listen,
of.
I'm trying to be as fair as possible. Like if you guys had an employee, you know,
We do. She
I would,
signed
if
up.
they came through and that was something, then I would, but I wouldn't want 5 of your employees. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm trying to still be strategic and fair, because we do have more requests than we have judge kits, and so I am trying to be fair, because I do want it to
How
be
many judge
as,
kits do we have total?
I don't know what
Finite amount.
That's the thing. I will know tomorrow. I'm going over to do the inventory. I don't know if we're going to have 1 or 2 concentrate
No.
boxes,
Hold on.
because we got a lot of entries.
Hold on,
So that's
hold on.
good. Hold on.
Hold on.
Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda.
When they had to put in their
Oh, well, they do
Entries.
0.25 grams per.
2.5 grams per.
At least,
And
yes.
so how many were they requested to put in?
Well, 56, but that's
Okay.
there's at least 56 samples
So there's a max of 56.
No, because we have
judgments, right?
so many concentrates. We may
Okay.
have 2 sets of
Okay.
concentrate
So
boxes.
then it would be 112.
No,
that's
because
2
there'll be
times
there'll be
56.
2 separate boxes if we have. If I think we're going to have 2 separate boxes of concentrates. There's
Well,
that
if
the
you
many.
math right
get
there,
the
right?
group with the LUX
That makes sense.
You need another dab to figure it
you
out.
get a full gram.
Oh, you got a full gram with yours. So
Yes.
okay, they're trying to spoil you a little bit.
Oh, look at that.
Okay.
You have to have the experience.
It's
Yeah.
easier to do that, right? It's so much
It's so
easier
much
to do
easier.
that.
You know?
Put more in there. Come on.
You didn't get a baller jar, but you got a full gram. So hell, you can't beat that.
We just know everyone's going to love it, so that way they have some more and they don't just get one or 2 hits.
Yep. There you go.
Right.
It's enough to get them excited, so they'll be like, "Where's that at?
That's
Weed
right.
maps. Let me go see where all their good stuff's at."
My math is right. If there's 56, if you have to add the 56, there can only be 56 judges.
For that particular, yes.
Yeah.
He's like, my mind.
I knew I was like, I took off my socks and shoes under the table to count that high, man. Shit.
But I'm saying we were very lucky to have so many different entries that there may be an opportunity to have more than one box. So just
Right, because we
depending.
can't max you out
I
on the way
can't.
out.
Yeah, I've got to make sure that the still boxes is somewhat within. Reason.
Well, I'm talking about length, and you're talking about girth.
I'm just. They both matter, Larry.
Now, have you gotten lots of contestants on the best bud tender and stuff?
We had some. We had a lot of last minute people and stuff too. So definitely go up to the best of community, because in addition to the products, there is definitely the best of community people that have been nominated. So you want to go vote for them for free as well, because you know the criterion is where the actual award show will be, and it's not the same day as the Chronic Palooza. We wanted to give us a little break, me mainly, a little break from the Chronic Palooza, and we're going to do it that following Sunday. We're going to have catered meals, there'll be entertainment, and there'll be all kinds of good stuff. And so you got to dress up in your tie and your cocktail attire. What are you going to wear, Larry?
My cocktail attire.
Yeah, so
I ain't got no tie.
You're not going to get
Tie around
you're
my
going to wear
head.
your Chronic Cutie t-shirt?
I had some splooge all over his t-shirt too. I was like, oh my gosh. And you know what it turned out to be? Dabs. It didn't come out of the laundry. So right before I got here, I took some ISO and started rubbing off. I was like, oh yeah, they're dabs. Oh yeah. Say my Chronic Cutie shirt.
That's right. Didn't die.
And they'll be out there, right? You got them
Yep.
all gussied up in the
That's right. We got Carnival girls.
carnival.
Yeah, we got the VIP girls that'll be out. Actually, if you got the Sesh Pod, you'll actually have servers this year that will take your orders for food and drinks should you want that.
wow.
Very cool.
And it's just going to be a whole experience. It's a bad bitch takeover. We're trying to do the most.
And it's if you were there last year, you saw there might have been a little bit of mayhem when the tornado came ripping through.
That was
in the middle of the
afterwards.
event.
Saturday.
Yeah, when we were trying to set up the sesh pods.
Listen, when those pods were going like this,
I heard about it.
and we were like, all I had was a sea of temps. We had 150 temps last year. And we were all trying to build out, and so nobody knows shit about shit. Nobody knows each other. We don't
People
know.
couldn't speak English, didn't understand what you're saying.
And then I just saw us all in lines with these pods, and they're just blowing to the side, and I'm looking at everybody like, what the fuck are we gonna do? And then the cars were everywhere. I was like, come on, this is not the Fire Fest. We pulled it off. But day 2, though, you can't say day 2 wasn't better.
Well, that's when I was there.
Oh, okay, so
And
you
we
didn't get to see.
won.
If I would have said shit, you wouldn't even have known.
And we won that day. I couldn't have had a better time. It was awesome.
Yes, yes. And they won the most fabulously decorated Sesh Pod.
We
Oh
sure
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yeah, they won that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So they're going to trick
Larry,
it
And the
out.
buy our
facility-
sesh pod?
Yeah, yes, I did.
He's like, I remember now.
It goes so fast,
It does.
you know, in the blink of an eye, and then all of a sudden, it's like, wow, where'd it go? You know, it's like, oh dang. I guess that's just about life. Ta-da-da. Hit the cue. No, it's a great time. Really, I think, like last year, it was super dialed in, man. When there's a picture of it that somebody's got held up, and it's a sea of people, and that thick, luscious haze at the top of
Yeah.
the building there, and it was just so great. And then this year, to be able to put what you had made last year into a container that will facilitate a whole lot better.
Yeah, definitely.
It was a little bit, that's.
I mean, we
that's
were
one
in
of
an
the
abandoned
stories
mall.
of were you there, and it's,
Yeah. Do you remember? I kept saying,
one
"Did you
toilet,
remember?"
And,
You remember?
Yeah. I mean, it was
Yeah.
a J.C. Penney's building, an
yep,
abandoned mall.
yep, and it was just great. And the did you get to hire the police officers?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're coming back.
that's awesome.
People get nervous. They belong to me.
We had one come to one of our events. We did an event at the Dollhouse last year, and one came to our events, and I got so nervous. I was like, oh shit, Mark, it's the cops. And even when you're not doing anything
It's just the
illegal,
fact that they're in
you
there.
don't
Yeah.
want to see that when, ugh.
Kills
Well,
the
they
vibe.
wanted me to get the El Reno Police Department, and I'm like, I got my own, thanks though. Because mine are trained, and they're
That
cool
guy-
with us, and they're gonna fuck with us. They're not gonna bother us, and they walk around, and everybody's like a little bit, and they're like, hey, the police are. I'm like, I know, they're with us.
Bree remembers it being a police officer, but actually it was just an off-duty security guard. Like the attention of wearing a badge.
One of the chocolate badges.
Yes, it
It's one of
was.
those flashlight cops.
Paul Blart.
Yeah, mall cop.
Is there a security guard best of?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is anybody in that category? Do we know?
Houston's in it.
You said nice.
Our executive protection.
We'll have to.
Yep, he's in it. I could have nominated my pops, but I figured I might get a little shit for that.
Love nepotism. Dad will be.
I was like, I want to win some stuff too. Yeah, it's all right. He'll be out there making sure to regulate. He's always out there. Head of security.
So how about on the rec side? I think rec and Lux should go well together, right? We're just waiting for that time, right? 8/18, 8/19, right? The Orca, ORCA, we're trying to get that to go. I think they're really against us. I think if we can get the signatures to go down, if we could get the signatures and have that happen at the Palooza,
We could put that over at the
dang, Activist
the
Alley.
Activist Alley.
And shaboom, shaboom.
Might as well.
Yeah, because we're going to end up with 40, 60,000 people out there.
I'm claiming 60,000.
That's
Claiming
it.
We got ads on the radio. We've got, Chronic Magazine gave us a spread on the inside. We've got the Gazette going. The Chronic Cuties have been traveling the entire state. We've given out over 4,000 free
Shout out to
tickets.
them.
They've been
really
out
done
there
a hard
just
job.
killing it in the streets, doing street team and giving away free tickets to all the dispensaries to give to the patients.
Awesome.
So we've given out 4,000 free tickets.
Wow.
Killing it.
Killing it.
Yep. Bad bitch takeover.
Just the legwork that these ladies
It's a
been
lot of
doing.
work. Yeah, we've got over 80 something cuties.
Shout out to Barbara Riley.
That's right.
She's been crushing it out there. Just-
Yeah, we have several of them that are doing a great
Yeah.
job. They've been working really hard, so they've been out in those streets.
SJ, one of them. She one of the
Mm-hmm.
ones that did the cuties also.
Oh, I've heard about SJ.
I got all the trading cards. I just don't really know them. You should make Chronic Cutie trading cards.
I'm gonna make comp cards.
Com cards?
Yeah,
What's that? Like they give out in Vegas?
kinda. It will be. Then you can go up to the website and be like,
I think you
oh,
know those cards, yeah.
yeah, I probably don't. Whatever you're talking about.
I know those cards
do.
in Vegas.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
I've been to Vegas one whole time.
Just once.
Yeah. I'm not real well versed yet with Vegas stuff.
What about other states? You Lux ever think about going to other states? We got a bunch of them crack-a-lacking around us, right? Thoughts? that?
I kind of thought about New Mexico. I have a buddy over there, and she had reached out to me. So it's
never
on the
know.
horizon, I'm sure.
You never know.
They said they
Sky's
sold like
limit.
$38 million worth of weed yesterday.
Wow.
New
On
Mexico.
the first day, yeah.
Yeah.
Might have been 3.8.
Whoa.
I'm just high, but it was 3 and an 8
I think it
somewhere.
was
I'm not really
38.
sure.
I think
38
it
million, right?
I
It
think
was.
you're
It
right.
was.
On their first day.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they're so
the
close
hell?
to Texas that everybody from Texas is like, oh hell yeah, we're going to Mexico. You never been to Mexico. We're going to go find out what's going on there today. Get some weed.
That's right.
That's it.
When Texas goes, that's going to be
Yeah,
huge.
Texas.
It's over.
Yeah.
Well, they started the low they're now doing medical cards because we're actually getting licensed for Texas. And there's only 5 diagnoses, and one of the 5 has like 20 different ailments that you potentially can have. So it is going very, very low, but you do have to have your medical card to get it. So it's above CBD, but it's still low THC, so it's going.
Okay,
Dun,
good.
dun, dun.
Yay, Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess as long as you can pepper your blood with enough of it, you say it was just low. I just had a lot of the low stuff. I made it so high. A lot of the lows.
That tolerance would look awful when you got to the top of it.
Sure got a lot of nanometers in your blood, man. Yeah, don't worry about it. Get out of here. So what's the we'll see you all at the Chronic Palooza, right?
Absolutely.
To follow you, the LUX extracts, okay. LUX vape, okay.
Lux Vapes, okay.
He screwed it up.
At LUX Vapes, okay. And get some of these stickers, man.
Yeah.
They're the bombest. I'm gonna throw that under the. We got under the.
Here you go. We got them all around here.
Oh, there you go.
There you go, nice.
It is. You have one of the greatest looks. I always loved the bearing of the mad scientist and the purity of the goddess Helena, or whoever that is. Is there somebody in there? Or is
That's
that you,
Bree.
Bree?
There is
That's Bree.
That is not me.
Come on now, Bree. That's
Put Bree's picture up there. Let Bree show. Oh, don't break the trophy.
Where did it go? Okay.
There it is. There's Bree.
Yeah, I did help design that though. I told them what to do.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that,
She actually took the whole project on herself with that.
Mark
Nice.
didn't like it at first. And I said it's not for you.
and you know why? Because it's the bad bitch taking
It
over.
is. That's right.
I need to come out.
With the
line
Duh
to be
University,
like
you know that, Larry.
Yeah, so we just collabed on it, and I was like, well, maybe if you did this, and I think what we ended up with was really great. But yeah, she definitely should take the credit because she's seen that project all the way through and
Nice.
turned it around pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And y'all make sure to go online to chronicpalooza.com and hit best of products, and you can still vote virtually for their products. You can vote every day for free per category. Should you want to show love, you can. The money goes to the It Stops Here Foundation for the kiddos. And so I'm so excited. They're getting close, man. It's a countdown.
$20 gets you 500 votes.
I think so.
I'm excited to see Trina. What night is she performing?
She's Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'll be
Yeah.
there all day.
Closing out the show.
Yeah.
Pretty much, and then
Yeah.
the DJ after that kind of dances off into the night.
Yeah, that's right. It's 12 to 12. On Sunday, usually, though, it don't go that long. It's usually 10-ish
Yes.
or so. It is all ages. You do not have to have your medical card to attend, only to medicate. And you can get your medical card on site. We'll be having the patient drive on site for adults, children, and renewals, new or renewals. So come out and get your medical cards. Grab your grandma, your auntie, your cousin, your daddy, your mama, your greasy-headed granny, whoever. Grab them all and bring them out if they need a med card so they can learn how to help save their life. So we'll be out there getting it in. Larry will be walking around going crazy, talking to everybody, doing what he does. We'll have
Getting
the girls
dabbed out.
getting
Dabbed
dabbed out.
That's what I think.
You gonna sport the cowboy hat?
It'll be I think I'm just gonna have to out there, especially early in the
it's gonna be
season, man.
70s.
My dome hasn't tanned out yet. I still turn green. Like my head's probably gone in the green screen right here. It's so green. So it's like
You mean like this one?
I go, no, you're pretty Caucasian there. I'm like olivey. You know, I get that. Needs to get out in the sun. Need to take the D. Yeah.
The vitamin?
Yep, vitamin D. So
The shit that flies out your mouth.
they'll have the full Lux booth out there, right?
Yes, sir.
Shout out to
Stop by and see us.
our friend Alicia. She'll be out there with.
Yes, she will.
Was she
With
gonna bring one of her
beautiful
doggies?
Kinsey.
There
Yes.
you go. Yep.
Alicia and Kinsey will be out there. That is confirmed.
I think that kid was laughing at me when I was dabbed out like there. She's like, look at that guy, man.
She's seen it
sweating.
a time or two. She's seen it before.
Nothing new. Nothing new.
Yeah, she's a
It's
pro
nothing
herself.
here to see. Nothing here to watch.
Yeah.
Nothing here to watch.
Yeah, we were, that's one thing that I'm kind of like, man, when I was a kid, we were like excited about brown weed, man. Imagine being a kid now, being like, yo, check out these diamonds I got. Shit, man. Getting rigs and all that kind of stuff and just going down.
No more brickweed.
No more
No.
brickweed.
Yeah, it's great.
I know. It's kind of unbelievable. Who would have thought Oklahoma is so cool?
I mean,
We are the coolest. We're the coolest in the whole country.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be us, right? Did you go to Canacon? Did you go down there at all? Or?
No, I had a shower in Ada, a wedding shower I went to. Family.
Yeah,
Family
that's
stuff.
always good. You didn't really miss nothing except that the weed business is alive and well in Oklahoma. There's some people that are like, got a little doubting Thomas going for them, but I've been going to weed conventions for 9 years now, and it was one of the first times I saw at 3:00 on the last day of the convention. The place was still packed, still going through. Maybe MJ BizCon, maybe just because MJ BizCon is the Super Bowl of them all, but it was very vibrant. I had never really seen that. Even at the previous shows, I hadn't really seen them be that active, and then this one, it was like, wow, it's really turning it up at there. And there was a great party over at the farmers market afterwards. Dime and who else was there? They had everybody. Sensi Magazine, man, they banked on that one. They had like 900 VIP sponsors.
damn.
Oh, wow.
It was like not that.
I'm like, damn, let me get that Rolodex. Shit, let me get in on that.
I was like, yo,
900.
Larry, you need a ticket? Like, I said, you're a VIP. You're. I was like, man, we need to like sponsor after party. That was the shit.
Someone was
man.
like, where's the Chronic Palooza after party? I said, we are the party. We don't do after parties at the after party. We tried to do it, Chronic Palooza 1, I tried to do an after party, I almost killed myself. I was like, that was so stupid. Tried to do an after party after running it all day, to get up to do it the next day. I said, never again.
Need another one?
No, thank you.
So wait a second, Jim. Let's talk about the tech here. We got through all the gingerbread here. Now let's talk about our serious medication here. That's you had the beeper fleeping while you were actually gassing it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so do you catch it on the way up so you don't like spend half an hour waiting for it to come down?
Well, I go a little over. Yeah.
Right. You catch it past, but
Yep. So it's coming down now. It's ready.
wow, that's in a lot shorter time than I'm used to.
Well,
But there you go,
party
you
foul.
fumbled
Yep.
going down the field.
A little dry. The terps need to be a little thicker.
That's it. We'll blame it on the extractor.
I think your dad's too big.
Your hands, man.
Dad's too big, dude.
He's like, you put some pressure on me, man.
See, but that slurper, if you're out there and you never
Performance.
smoked out of a slurper, you got to give it a whirl or two because
Best way to do a dab, I think.
it's really come around. But personally, I find it too much involvement. I like simplicity. I've gone back to just like smoking joints, screw the bongs, the ash catcher, so I'm going back to matches next.
As long as you don't go back to sticks.
Actually, I see this guy, what do you call it? Spalding a flint or something.
way.
Yeah, like
He's just trying to show he can do it.
he's talking about some
What I can do.
prehistoric method and stuff like that.
I still got
The
it.
shit you find on the YouTubes these days. You'll have a YouTube channel? The Lux have a YouTube channel?
No.
Soon?
But that's a good idea.
Well, you're going to be on Roku TV, on Chronic TV.
There you
Well,
go.
there you
Everybody
go.
tune in.
Yeah, if you haven't went and downloaded Chronic TV on Roku, go download it. You guys will be on there in about a couple days.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's it. Once AP on the ones and twos gets it all squared up there,
That's
making us
right.
all
No pressure,
look
no
and sound
pressure.
good out there as we ascend to the highest heights
That's
in
right.
quality broadcasting.
Trying to get it there.
That's it. And so we want to thank you all very much.
Yeah,
very
thank you
much.
for coming
Thank you.
in. Thank you for
Appreciate
participating again and showing us all the love. We always appreciate you guys very much.
Well, y'all make it easy.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, thank you.
You got any shout outs to the band or anything like that? Or
Shout out to Alicia and Kinsey.
What?
We love you, bitches.
Oh, hell yeah. Bad bitch takeovers. We'll see you out there. They're like, yeah, ditto.
Sounds like a good time.
It's going to be a good
Actually.
time. Midget wrestling.
Shout out to, I don't even know if he made it all the way this far down into there, but our man Brandon Bales, I seen you just got a new customer right there. And that's it. If you need LUX in your
Dispensary.
cabinets, yeah, underneath your glass. I was trying to think of some
Like
fancy name for
place?
display case. Looking for display case. You need something fancy in your display case. Get a hold of Jim, right? You're the road dog, right? Are you road?
That's
you
me.
guys are stay home, right?
I do
You-
sales.
You do sales?
I do
Yeah.
sales and deliveries. Deliveries is my favorite.
Don't get it twisted, Larry.
Yeah. No, but Jim's the man. Jim's the man.
Yep.
You need some good quality product.
And get you taken care of.
Let me know. An email. Send me a message on Instagram, Jim.G or Jim.
Yeah, just hit me up, man. I'll hook you two up, man.
Just hit me up on Facebook.
Jim.G_Lux and
Amber saying, you might think about getting another one there. How many different special characters are in here?
There you go.
Jim Gallion on
emoji.
Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we have a good time. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you very much. Like getting stoned with you. I always like to see your eyes droop.
That's just gravity, man. It's great, man. It's coming down.
It's always an experience with you.
Well, thank you so much.
right.
That's what we're all about here on the Grinders, and the different experiences that we have. And how about you, Chronic? You got any shout outs there?
Man, just shout out to my team. We're keeping on, getting everything ready to go. So.
It is. It's a great team. The Music
Chronic
Quest
Roll
last
Up.
night. Definitely go check them out. The go vote. When you go to vote, if you put your things in the Googleator when you're in Chrome, you don't even have to enter your names all the time. It's like auto populates, and you get
Yes.
one free vote in each category every time. So you
Every
just go
day.
in there and push it around a little bit and have a good time, and you can see the hearts.
The hearts
right?
will
Have
show
we
you the
found
hearts.
out what the hearts
They mean votes.
They mean votes, and so you can
Nice.
see who's winning
That's how
and
you
where it's
tell.
going on, and it's like
So if you see, oh, there's a little bit of hell, let me
that's it.
So
get on the
now,
horn. And you can
I think
actually
you
share
have to
right
have
from there.
a U.S. number. A U.S. number to vote.
Yes,
Okay.
I believe so.
That's what I heard.
I think so. It does
On
ask
the
for
free
air.
ones,
it asks
you need
for,
a U.S.
Yeah,
number.
hey,
On
I
the
think
foreign
anything will
ones,
ride
the
on the
pay
other.
ones, you don't care where you're from.
Do something strange for some change. We'll take it out of China. We'll take it out of China, wherever. Don't matter. Kids need to have a smile on their face.
It is. All proceeds go to It Stops Here.
Yep,
the
foundation.
The foundation to help
Yep.
little weeder kids whose parents are incarcerated for something that they probably shouldn't be. So,
Yep.
I got a shout out.
yeah, what do you got?
I'd like to shout out Larry Reed, Van on Weed.
Hey!
Whenever you come out at Chronic Palooza and you get on the mic, you bring the energy with you, and
Oh, thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
See you.
I'm grateful that we're really kicking off the season here. We've got about the same way it lined up before. I think the one of the memories, it's got to keep reminding me because I'm too frail to fucking remember myself, right? So it's like the Facebook's got to tell you about your life.
Oh, yeah, your memories.
Yeah.
Remember
It's
when
like,
you
oh
were-
yeah, I said no, I don't want to remember that shit. And so it was about this time 4 years ago, almost to the date that we started to kick it off again. And so we're grateful to have LUX on and all the love that comes with it. We're the great thing about this marketplace is that we're all friends. All these people come on the show. The successful people are. So we're grateful. We're
Or
looking
new
forward
friends.
to-
There's a lot of new
They're
folks
great
that are
people.
coming in through the state
Just-
too, or that are in the state but are just getting started. We've got some really great people that are just kind of getting started. They haven't skinned their knees yet.
It's the big weed signal in the sky.
It's the Chronic
and everybody- there you go.
Palooza
It's
digital,
the-
that shining that's making them want to get involved. Want to get involved. Look at that. Oh,
There you
yeah.
go. They
That's
see
pretty.
that, and so the weeders are all gathering in Oklahoma we really have the possibility to change. Definitely get involved. Go on your legislators. If you're seeing this on Facebook, right over on the side there, if you look down on the side there on your Facebook thing, you can find your legislators. Call them up and tell them that to resign and let somebody that
Get
knows
out
what
of
they're
the
doing.
office.
do it.
Let's get somebody else in there.
3208, follow Orca, get involved, read the Oklahoman, stay involved. And so I'm grateful for everybody here to make stuff. If you want to watch the news program, I'm on 710 News, 7 stories, 10 minutes. Trying to do my best to keep you informed of what's going on in the wonderful world of weed.
And it isn't just Oklahoma news.
No, it's
You're
not.
international, Larry.
Well, if we can learn off other people's mistakes, maybe we can avoid
fix it,
doing
yeah.
them ourselves. And
True
so
that.
we have to see what everybody else is smoking. I want to see what's in everybody else's jar, right? Like what's going on in some other people's states. How about this one, Bree? Did you see in the state of Alabama that you're going to have to get? You did say that you were going to sell a lot of pregnancy tests. Was that your reply
That
to
was mine.
the Alabama?
I cannot imagine being a woman in Alabama and having to take a pregnancy test 48 hours before you go buy weed. Every
time?
No, before you got your weed card.
Oh. Okay.
I misunderstood it. I thought it was every time you went and bought weed. But still.
That's something ain't right about that.
That's the
That's
stupidest
wrong,
shit.
right? That's wrong.
Don't
That's
make
like,
us come to Alabama with the bad bitch takeover and tell them about themselves.
About to have to.
That's it. Keep your pot out of my. You say it. I can't even say the B word, man.
Well, we have cunts that have their own construction.
Oh, that's right.
We have their construction crew. That's an all-girl crew.
Yes, I know that.
Construction under new terms. Saying. If they don't like it, they can eat a bag of dicks.
Are they still available at your local dispensaries? Or?
They will be
soon. All right. There we go. We're looking forward to all of that. And stay tuned. There you go.
He'll keep us here all night long. So we appreciate you guys.
Yes, if you need a patient recommendation, go to www.chronicdocs.com or call 405-9333 or 866-405-9333 for Chronic Docs.
$25 medical recommendations
There you
all
go.
day, every day.
Which camera do I have so I can say goodnight to? There we go. Which one? Oh, this one right here. There you go.
They're high.
Like saying my mom and dad made it all possible. Good night, love you. Peace and chicken grease, and don't forget to smoke weed every day. I'm Larry, man on weed, and we are out of here. Peace.